Hey, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the Daily Vibration. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, I want to say welcome back to each and every one of you. We are tuning in to the Daily Vibration for August 30th, 2021. The month is almost over, y'all. Can you believe that? Like the month of August is almost over, which means like we are more literally than halfway through the year. So let's jump into this. Welcome. If you are new to the channel once again, we are doing the daily vibration for August 30th, 2021. And my name is Kamoy. And keeping in mind that energy is fluid. So whenever you click on this video, this episode, if the message resonates and vibrates, you want to go ahead and take what you need. You want to leave what you don't. And you also want to shelf what you don't understand. Because you may have to circle back. Right, you may have to circle back, right? So we're gonna tap in today, and we do have a few things going on. The sun is still in Virgo, 10th house energy, all about your health and your well-being, right? And we also have the moon in Gemini today. That's our third house energy. That's kind of like the house of the goddess. So this is a house where you can use the archetype of I think. Right, this is your immediate environment. Your mental activity is what's going on with your emotional energy today. You're going to be really thinking emotionally about your mental health and your well-being. So this could be your travels, your your relatives, your siblings, okay? And being able to communicate and learn from each other is kind of what's in the atmosphere today. So you want to be mindful not to take things personal today. We do have the number 8 showing up in the date. You know, that is all about wisdom, your divine source connection, right? But the number 8 is also one of the most active number on the soul plane. But that number also helps you to balance your love energy and your wisdom between the physical and the spiritual plane, right? We have double 2 showing up in the date today, which means that the energy in the atmosphere is going to be sensitive emotionally, not hypersensitive like it's been for the past couple of days, but it's definitely going to be sensitive. You still want to be mindful of whom you are sharing your private secrets with, right? As we're moving throughout this energy, we have the number 1 showing up in the date, which you're going to be tapping into your communication skills, making sure that you set your intention, right? Using your verbal expression to express your divine aspect of self, not so much oppress it, right? So you can use your ego to express your divine and not oppress it today. We do have the line of the planner showing up in the date today, so this will be a good day for you to plan things, all right? And you want to be mindful to get out of your own way today. You want to be mindful to get out of your own way today, okay? Let's talk about that. Get out of your own way today. You know, sometimes you could be in your own way. You know, sometimes you could be the person that stops your manifestation from coming to pass. Sometimes we get in our own way by our fears, by our comfortability, by our insecurities, by our trauma, so get out of your own way today. That's the message, okay? Now, you know that I tell you guys, you are not just responsible for mastering your sun sign. You're also responsible for mastering all aspects of the zodiac wheel, right? Now, when it comes to being able to master all aspects of the zodiac wheel, we're definitely talking about being able to master the archetypes, because you have to interact with these archetypes pretty much every day. So we're talking about being able to interact with people's different emotional woes, happiness, and you can do that by mastering the zodiac wheel, right? So we're in Virgo season. Virgo is an analytical energy. So if you are not a Virgo, you will be mastering the analytical side of yourself, okay? Now, we're going to start off with the earth energy because it is Virgo season, right? If you are not an earth sign, which is going to be Capricorn, it's going to be Virgo. It's also going to be Taurus, okay? If you're not a Capricorn or Virgo or Taurus, my loves, what you want to do is you want to apply this message more so to the material realm. This is going to be the house, the car, the bills, and the things that needs to get done in the physical realm, okay? You do have the hummingbird showing up here, my love. as your message. Now, the beautiful thing about the hummingbird when it shows up, it not only asks you to pay attention to the synchronicity in your life, but it asks you to get still. It asks you to get still and begin to learn to trust that inner voice from within. It asks you to get still and be able to come out of your comfort zone and maybe do some things that you've never done before. It asks you to take a journey within your spirit, right? So that way you can step into the newness that is now before you, all right? So today on the physical realm, you have the message of the hummingbird, which is a number 26 card, which equals to 8. So we're still talking about new beginnings here, right? So you got new beginnings going on today in the physical realm if you were open to see what is before you. Trusting yourself is going to be important today in the physical realm. The hummingbird is saying that you may have to step out of your comfort zone when you're doing things today and trusting yourself. And when you're not sure, it's important with this message, okay, with the hummingbird, for you to be able to pull back and see things from a different perspective, okay? Now, as we hop on over to the wonderful, wonderful air signs, that's going to be Gemini. That's also going to be Libra, and that's also going to be Aquarius. If you are not a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius, what you're going to do is apply this message to the areas in your life where you think a lot, right? So this is going to be your thinking, your mental and your spiritual thinking, and not to mention, right, how you perceive a thing. That's important. So air energy also has to do with your perception of a thing, okay? And today you have the rainbow showing up. And this is beautiful energy for you to have, especially when it comes to the way you think about something. The rainbow gives you the aspect to master all 7 of your energy bodies, right? And get into the aspect of your rainbow body, which means that you've balanced all 7 of your chakras. When the rainbow shows up, it lets you know that you are at the end of the road of a difficult situation. It shows up to let you know that you can bridge the gap between the physical and the spiritual world, right? By definitely tapping in and trusting to your spirit, because all of the answers that you need are within you. The rainbow asks you to tap into you and see that all the answers that you need is there, okay? Now, you're going to look and you're going to see the sun, right? And remember, the sun is about your confidence. The sun is about your self-mastery. That's Leo's energy, right? This is fun, love, and energy. But if that energy is not mature, that energy can also be filled with insecurities. It can also want to take the shine away from other people, and you won't mind stepping on other people to get what you want, right? So the rainbow is asking you to see past all of your woes today and know that things have now took a brand new turn, especially in your thought process, right? So be mindful of how you're thinking today. This is card number 41, which equals to the number 5. So we're talking about change here. Okay, we're definitely talking about change happening in your thinking today. We do have the arrow of the planet happening in the day. So you want to utilize that energy. Remember, you're getting out of your own way today, whether that's in the physical plane, the mental plane, the emotional plane, or the plane where you have to take action today. Okay, so let's hop on over to the water energy. You have the beloved. Oh my gosh. Now, this is the number 5 card, which is also about change. When the beloved energy shows up, this energy shows up and it asks you to begin to see that you are a reflection in all of your relationships. It asks you to begin to see that you, my love, are able to make the changes that you need in relationships by looking at yourself, by looking at the things that you do, by looking at the way that you communicate. When the beloved card shows up, it asks you to take a look at how you move in relationships. Are you moving in love? And if you're not moving in love, if you're moving in anger, if you're moving in frustration, if you're moving, I want to say in sadness, or maybe even depression, it asks you to take a look at how you are moving. Take a look at how you're moving today, okay? Take a look at how you're moving in your emotions today. Are you moving in love? Are you moving in love today? Or are you choosing to move and respond emotionally in anger? The beloved card asks you to get out of your feelings so you can get into your feelings and move from a place of love, okay? So, how are you moving today in your feelings? You're moving in love, all right? When we hop on over to the wonderful, wonderful fire energy, which is going to be Oh, I didn't even tell you the water energy. I'm sorry, my love. Water energy is going to be Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. If I did not say that, I don't remember if I did, right? But if you're not a Scorpio, a Cancer, or Pisces, you can tap into your emotions, all right? Now, last but not least, we're going to hop on over to the wonderful fire elements, which is going to be Leos, Aries, as well as Sagittarius. And you guys have the luminous warrior popping up with the fire element. And if you're not a fire sign, this is going to represent how you need to take action, or maybe even where you should be taking action today, right? The luminous warrior asks you, before you make a move, to stop and know that you are powerful, and some things you don't even have to fight. Some things the fight can be resolved within you. So when the luminous warrior pops up, it asks you to stop fighting externally and get internally so you can cease all wars, all right? Now, if you look at the sun again in the middle of the stomach on this card, if you're viewing this message via video, once again, representing your solar plexus, that's also the sun's energy. Mastering your 7 chakras is going to be all about that solar plexus energy, right? Because confidence, you got self-mastery, you got self-discipline showing up here, but you also have insecurities, and you can also have some greed, okay? So be mindful, y'all. You don't have to fight everything externally, right? This card asks you to bring your enemies closer. This card also says if you are dealing with your own internal war, and if you settle the war internally, you can then begin to those that appear to be your enemies, they can then become your allies. The art of war is all about you using your mental capacity. The lowest form of war really has to do with you, my loves, being able to operate from a mental capacity, because the lowest form of war is that physical action. It's that fighting, right? So when you're a master at war, you don't have to physically fight. That's the lowest level, all right? That's the last result when it comes to war. So the luminous warrior, and you can also see the sun is on the top of the head. It's at the third eye. Move boldly and confidently today. This is a number 32 card. We got 555 showing up today, y'all. Use your heart chakra today and get out your own way today. Use the heart chakra and get out your own way today. The message is saying pay attention to the synchronicity when you're dealing with the realm of the earth today, okay? The message from the thinking realm today is the rainbow card. Bridge those gaps within yourself. It's time for you to trust. It's time for you to know that you've come to the end of a difficult situation. Emotionally, today is ask you to operate in love, because the relationships you're in are a reflection of you. And if you don't like what's going on in the relationship, you need to take a look at yourself today. Operate from a place of love, even if that means loving you first, okay? The luminous warrior, when you're talking about it in the plane of action, the fire element, right? It's saying the war is not external. Tap into the war that's going on within you, and then you can cease all wars that's going on externally, okay? All right, y'all know the deal. So we have the trusting your intuition and communicating with the spiritual realm. That class will be coming up on the 11th of September. Don't forget to join us on Relationship Chronicles and Spiritual Conversation on Friday nights at 10 p.m. on Clubhouse. It was awesome. On Friday, we talked about love. We talked about respect and submission. It was awesome. Major shout out to Sam. Major shout out to Kalia. Major shout out to everybody that was on Clubhouse. Angelica, I saw you in there in Clubhouse. Taj, I saw you in there in Clubhouse. I know I'm missing some names. Kia, I saw you in there in Clubhouse. A major shout out to all of you. And I also want to say this, y'all. Don't be afraid of the dark. You know why? Out of darkness comes enlightenment. Right? Y'all can check me out on Clubhouse on Wednesdays. All right? You can also check me out on Clubhouse on Thursdays. I do the 1% change on Thursdays, the 1% manifestation meditations, and I also do the 8 p.m. I Am My Own Guru. The I Am My Own Guru time is going to be changing. I just haven't decided on a new time yet, but that is going to be changing, okay? Now, y'all know the deal. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow in tomorrow's Daily Vibration, y'all. I love y'all. Have a nice day. Do something kind for yourself. Love yourself. Honor yourself. Bye, my loves.